You're listening to Executive Matters. I am Bimbola Weyele. Valentine Chime wants to change the outlook of cloud and digital solutions. Valentine is motivated by the ever-changing state of things in the world and wants decision makers in Africa to be bolder and more courageous. He is also the managing director of Inc. Digital Nigeria Limited and fills the executive seat on this podcast. He has held various C-suite positions in several portfolio companies, including Aruwa Capital and Kaizen Venture Partners.
As a business executive, how do you relax?
Well, I enjoy reading. There are some great motivational books out there, and getting myself acquainted with new ideas and perspectives can drive creativity basically.
So, in other words, reading those books actually help you to relax. Is that correct?
Yes, it does.
Fantastic. And how do you motivate yourself?
Well, the world motivates me. It is constantly changing. There are always new opportunities, innovations, and trends. Just this past few months alone, the world has changed. Business has pivoted, new ideas and thinking have replaced our old ways. This continuous learning enables me to stay ahead of the curve at every given time and be able to provide the leadership my organization expects of me.
Fantastic. If there is one thing that you have the capacity to change in your current industry, what would that be?
Change the outlook of cloud and digital solutions in Nigeria. At the moment, there are new technologies that are being developed and tested globally. I feel like we Nigerians in this industry need to be bolder. I mean, we should not always wait for the developed countries to come with innovations for us. We understand our challenges. These insights should be used to develop solutions that are best to solve our own needs. In summary, I would say we need to be at the forefront of cloud and digital conversations.
If I could stretch that further, sir, when you speak cloud, we also haven't explored the part of having locally hosted servers so that we can have our data locally hosted. Is that part of what you would like to change if you have the capacity to?
Yes, we are already working on that with some local providers already in terms of a partnership. And next couple of days, you'll hear the announcements.
All right, so how would you describe Africa currently in terms of the potentials of the continent, of course, the current challenges across the different countries on the continent, and the possibilities, that the continent has?
Well, I would say that Africa's our good fundamentals are improving with the gradual shift from private consumption towards investment and exports. Despite the progress, the continent still faces several structural changes and challenges. Africa has to transform its economic structure so that its population can benefit from a more substantial and inclusive growth. That would be my opinion on that.
We haven't spoken about the potentials of Africa. When are we going to stop speaking about just potentials and just talking about, the strength of the continent?
So when it comes to strength, I think that with this corona, Africa has shown resilience because we've been able to better handle the situation that this virus has created than other continents. And I think that shows that we're actually moving from potential to actually providing leadership in these areas.
Now, talking about the current landscape, the COVID-19 pandemic, what lessons have you personally and as a business leader have you learned from this?
Well, COVID-19 so far has killed about over 100,000 people in the US and over almost 500,000 people around the world. As this pandemic rages on without a vaccine, about 50,000 cases confirmed in Nigeria, affecting both rich and poor. You begin to understand that life is fickle and could be short. The lesson for me was that whatever impact I plan to make in the world, now is time. There's no waiting for tomorrow. Secondly, as a CEO, there's a need to innovate continuously. Else you find yourself in a situation where your business is no longer relevant just because you didn't move with the times.
All right, let's get a bit more personal now. Who are your role models?
I would say Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. What about Musk?
Well, I will say that he has been able to transform his organization to a world-leading company. He has created value for his shareholders. And I think this applies to the both of them. He's a customer and he's also employees. It's impressive how he has set standard for his industry and also forced competition to play catch up. I mean, he has led with the electric vehicle, and you see other known car manufacturers also going in that line also, and that tells that he's a leader. His bold, forward-thinking is a vision I also have for Digital Nigeria Limited.
Fantastic. And what would you like to be remembered for as a business leader and as a person?
To be remembered for the innovation I brought into the digital and cloud transformation space, for leading a company that solved significant digital challenges locally and globally.
All right. Can you tell us a bit more about your journey personally?
Well, before my role as MD for Digital Nigeria Limited, I held various positions at C-level in several portfolio companies in different sectors. I work at Aruwa Capital, a private equity company which invests across West Africa, and Kaizen Venture Partners, a private equity company focused on distressed assets.
From private capital management to tech, how did you transition? How easy or how difficult was it?
Well, at Aruwa Capital, which is where I was before now, we were kind of we were sector agnostic and we were focused on companies that had good potential. So definitely it also involved a lot of tech investments also.
Fantastic. All right. So what is the one thing about you that most people are not aware of? Maybe you're a singer or you dance secretly or you're a good cook. What is that one thing that people are not aware of?
I would say I'm a good cook.
Okay.
Yes, if you met me at home, I'm sure I will make something nice for you.
Okay. I'm sure some of the people listening to us might want to have a taste of your delicacies. All right. Finally, before I allow you to go, what is your advice to young generation of business leaders, young CEOs?
Okay. Well, I would say, dear aspiring CEO, you ready for the job? This role is a significant step in terms of skill, pressure, constituency, influence, time, and commitment, and also you have the possibility also. No matter how smart or ambitious you are, not taking time to build your skills like influence and emotional intelligence can alter the real you before even getting to that C-level. Taking all this training you can get and make sure that you don't rush before you are truly ready, basically.
Fantastic.
Don't assume that you know everything, basically, yeah.
Do not assume that you know everything. Thank you so much, Mr. Valentine. Thanks for your time. We are inspired by your story.
Thank you very much, Sergi.
All right.
It was a very pleasant conversation. Thank you.
All right. Me too then. Enjoy the rest of the day.
You too.
All right. Bye.
You've been listening to Executive Matters. Join us for our next conversation with yet another industry captain on Africa Business Radio.